Where's the
Yeah,
echo?
I
Are you
are you
muted on
muted on
anything?
that thing? I don't really do.
Yeah, you got to mute.
I just that's because I muted it earlier.
Oh
Let me
yeah,
go
you
back in.
rejoin. Yeah, yeah. Are you good? Oh, I guess I'm post for live TikTok. What up? Oh, 100 of you in chat. What's up, TikTok?
What?
No, there's only 3 people.
I was gonna say. Okay, all right. Maybe I can't count. It might be me.
Mike Evans retired?
What?
I don't know. I just
What-
saw something that said thank you, Mike Evans. I don't know. I would imagine he's going to retire after this year.
Why would he do that?
Why not? He's done. Keeps
Because he got. He only. This is the first year he's gotten hurt.
first year. I mean, he always deals with something.
I
He's
mean, they
injured.
all do, but they got him booked now. But I feel like giving him one more year with him at least, be great before he takes the lead there as their number one guy.
Nah, he's gone.
Okay. Mike Evans still got some years left in him, man. I believe in him.
Probably. Probably. Like, is this light too bright? Nah, it's fine.
Yo, I mean, yeah, usually it's not directly on you. So I don't know if that makes a difference.
Whatever. All right, tagged you. I didn't put the link though. But whatever.
Subscribe to my
All right, we're good. We got about an hour. We got an hour. Oh, I guess I gotta move this, huh? Got it. Good. Bang. Cool. All right, we good?
Yeah, I'm just taking a look at our Twitch. I forgot that you go live on this thing.
Oh yeah. It just goes live on my own page, actually.
Yeah, I found it.
I don't ever see what anybody says in there, to be honest.
Yeah, that's how it is with my mine too. I'm never really looking at it, but
It's all connected, except for I think Facebook isn't connected again.
Okay. You got water?
Outside, in the drawer. Not the drawer, but the cabinet. Jesus Christ, why that sounds so loud?
I can turn your mic down.
Nah, you're good. You're good. All right, chat. Cleon's gone. It's just one-man band today. One-man band. We are in, today's the 17th. My best friend's birthday. Shout out Max. Happy birthday, Max. Old.
Not to be confused with Max B.
No, whoever that is. All right. You can do the intro. You're a lot better at him now. Cleon got promoted to the intro guy.
Yeah, I don't know how you be
Intro, man. What up?
Intro, man. All right.
Cleon is in charge of the intros now, chat.
Are we good? Are you ready?
Yeah, let's rock.
All right. What time are we?
You say you don't even use it. 3:45.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us here on the Real Deal Podcast. Wow, that's loud.
That's loud.
I'm
Good
Cleon.
morning.
I am Cleon Deal, one of your co-hosts here. We're just here to have a good day, and I'm here with Mr. the Man, the Myth, the Legend, Mr.
What up,
Brandon Haley. What's up, man?
Some may say.
Some may say.
Depends on who you're talking to.
It's probably better if they don't sometimes, just depending on who it is, man.
Yeah, but everything's good, man. It's a good week. Staying busy.
There you go. Yeah.
Staying away from relationships. So but I feel like sometimes, maybe I need to get into another failed relationship for the people.
For content purposes, like you gotta do it for the plot.
not even for content. Just so I can get into another one and it failed, and then I have this revelation as to why it failed, so you guys know what not to do once again.
Okay.
Because we've already given you so many gems on what not to do and what to look for. We might as well, give you guys another one.
So you go to fail again just so you can come back with another reason why. Okay, I think I hear where you're going.
I mean, if I did that, that would be the first time I would intentionally get into a failed relationship, right?
Mm.
But all the relationships that I get into, there is no intention for them to fail.
So maybe that's the secret. You go into it with the
Okay.
intention to fail, and then it works.
That might, hey, all right, we might try that out. All right, this is going to be a failed relationship, then it works out. Maybe that's what, maybe
That's what we've been missing. Is
maybe
reverse psychology, man.
we've been missing that the whole time. All right, guys, I'm going to try that. A social experiment, if you will. I'm going
yeah.
to go into a relationship thinking that it's going to fail and see what happens. All right.
Yeah, send us your best candidates
Send
for a
'em.
failed relationship for Brandon.
Preferably Latino. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna say what his type is. I just like you want to tell us, but
yeah.
preferably, I mean, short, tall. He's into all of it. So
Yeah.
you know,
I got to think about the next generation, you know. So tall women, that works for me too, you know.
yeah. So any ladies out there who is looking for 5 foot
Oh, 6.
6, emotionally almost available guy who would love to get married one day but may not be ready for it quite yet.
I mean, I feel like I was, now I feel like I'm not.
Okay, there it is, right?
I was, now I'm not. And I was like, relationships can be such a distraction. So it's like, why do I want to keep putting myself through?
More distractions.
Yeah, it's like I gotta build. You gotta build. Stay away from me.
But send them here. All right. He's got to build, but also send them over. We're just here to have a good
for
time.
the social experiment.
Just for the social experiment. We're just hoping to get, some good things out of it, some revelations, maybe learn a little bit more about ourselves in the process.
I mean, that's the best thing about a failed relationship. Is, I mean, if you're willing to do the work and figure out why it failed, right? You can learn so much about yourself and why it failed, or why you stayed in it too long, or why you chose that person, or why you didn't see the signs in the beginning and leave. You know, there's a lot of things you can learn about yourself throughout failed relationships. So
what I've noticed is that a lot of people don't really like to know what they did wrong in a relationship. I learned that from my TikTok, is that every time I talk to people about what they could have done better, nobody ever has any notes on that. It's always about what the other person did wrong, and everything.
That's a red flag in itself. So
I agree.
So I guess that's a good point right there when you're talking it, because I feel like when you're talking to somebody, like, past relationships usually come up, right?
Right. I mean, it depends on. I try to stay away from
right.
that
It shouldn't come up on the first date.
Right.
Right. But when you're being vulnerable with somebody, you talk about relationships, what happened, yada yada. If you're talking to somebody about their past relationship and they don't have a reason as to what they did wrong or what they could have did better in that relationship, that's your red flag. Get up out of there, because usually, even if the other person was super toxic or in the wrong, like, there's still that one person who maybe was in the right. There's still something that may have caused the trigger the other person, something that they did wrong. And if they don't have the wherewithal to reflect on that relationship and know that they were part of the problem, then
shows us that they lack accountability. Is really what the what it is.
Ownership. That's funny. I was telling somebody yesterday. What does ownership mean? Because I say, hey, make sure this gets done, which I doubt it even got done, right? Something need to be clean at the club, and then they go, do I get paid for it? I'm like, you know what the word ownership means? you might not get paid for it now, but there's something down the road that may be affected by the actions that you took today to take initiative to clean it. Well, it wouldn't be initiative because I told them to. That would affect your income down the road. But
hey, people don't.
Teach their own, man.
People have trouble with acceptance, right? Because to accept means that you were wrong, and people have a hard time, especially when it feels like you've been done wrong, to also say I was also partially wrong in that situation as well.
Yeah, it's that's nightlife. I guess that's life, but that's also people that work in the nightlife for you.
Life and nightlife. Yeah. I'm with you on that. So speaking of accountability and relationships, last week we talked about relationship resolutions. Because obviously, we're at January 17th. So hopefully everybody's still on their gym regimens. Hopefully everybody's still eating healthy. Typically, you guys have about 90 days before you lose it.
Yeah.
So
But here in Tampa, everybody usually likes to wait till after Gasparilla. Then they're like, all right, let me really start.
Oh,
But
yeah.
telling you now, go ahead and start now because you don't want to wait after 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
I'm taking the gym a little bit more serious this year.
Oh yeah, you weren't taking it serious last year.
I kind of slacked a little bit, but yeah, we're gonna take it serious.
So what's like the goal? What are you trying to get at in the gym?
Just more consistency
Mhm.
lifting.
Okay.
At least like 4 or 5 days a week.
I'm with you.
I think I probably averaged like 3 last year.
Mhm.
So just know when the physique gets there, you guys are going to see it. Don't worry.
There it is. You know,
You're going to get spammed it even if you don't want to see it. So go ahead. When it happens, go ahead and unfollow me now.
Yeah, I remember when I first moved to Tampa, I started going to UFit and they were trying to hook me up with a trainer. Mind you, I was making like $10 an hour. I don't know what I was going to do with a trainer.
Oh yeah.
And
they always do that.
Right. And they would ask me about what my fitness goal is. I was like, I just want to look good without a shirt on, dog. I don't really got none of these macros and micros and all this other stuff at this point in my life, man. I just want to look good without a shirt on. So
yeah, I stopped counting macros. But the easiest way to do it if you don't want to actually count macros is just have at least protein in every meal.
Mhm.
That's it. Like that's
There
the
you go.
easiest way. Have a handful of protein in every meal.
there you go, baby. All right. So last year, we talked about a few things regarding relationships and things that you can apply as resolutions, because people don't have resolutions for their own relationships. They have resolutions for the gym, where to get better, where they can get better with their finances, maybe to read more, things of that nature, but they don't talk about how they can be better in their relationship. So this does require a level of accountability, just like all of these things do. So we discussed last week, just to kind of for a recap, we talked about listening actively, right? Because we know how important that is, making sure that you're talking to your audience and listening in a way that the partner is talking to you. Sometimes you got to be able to read between the lines, and that comes with knowing them just a little bit more, but being able to actively listen to what they're saying to you, so that way you understand it the best. We talked about share vulnerably. So being vulnerable with your partner, very, very important. Then also check-ins, whether it be daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, doing check-ins. Hey, how's everything going? Did I suck last week at this whole relationship thing? Where can we get better at together?
Have you been implementing any of those that you've been struggling with?
I've been great at this stuff, mainly
the check-in part.
No, that I can certainly probably apply a little bit, but I'm like, I'm basically perfect, so I don't really know, like, I can, I can check in, but I'm like, I'm gold stars across the board. I feel like, I don't know. I guess
crazy. Pray for him.
I was say you ask her, you might get a second opinion. I'm trying.
I'm just waiting for her to chime in on that. Like,
what did I'm trying to think.
Agrees.
Is there anything that I messed up this week? No, I will tell you something I messed up with in the past, though. Right?
Yeah, we like to hear those stories.
Yeah. It's small, but it actually ties into the listening actively thing. So I have a problem where I'm very routine based, right?
Yeah.
And
You
like, I'm super in it. So anytime you ask me to do something, that's just what my life is, right? So anytime you ask me to do something outside of that, I'm with you and I'm good for it. But if there ever comes a point where I get back into my regular routine, I forget all about that thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's like, hey, can you do that?
That's like
no
me
problem.
Without a routine. Yeah. It's like, like when a squirrel just starts to chase a nut, then it sees another nut.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, that's all it is. Squirrel. Or a dog chasing a squirrel.
Exactly.
And the squirrel comes up.
It's so easy to do what you always do. Right.
100%.
So one of the things that would happen basically, my significant other, she comes over and she spends the night, basically comes over on a Sunday night. She leaves on Wednesday morning. Right. And so on Tuesday night, she washes some of her clothes. And so what she'll do before she goes and takes a shower, she says, this started probably like 2 months ago. She says, hey, can you put my clothes in the dryer while I'm in the shower? Cool, no problem. Because basically she had just cooked, so I'm washing all the dishes, I'm cleaning the kitchen while she's doing that part.
Teamwork,
right? Teamwork. You know what I'm saying? It's not that difficult, guys. Figure it out. So I'm doing that part of it. Now, the first time she asked me, I forget completely to put her clothes in this dryer, and she doesn't come and check behind me at that point. Right? It's a simple request.
Right.
So it's not until the morning that she's like, Cleon, did you put my soon as she said my name, I said,
Oh, yeah.
shit. As soon as she said my name,
She needed it for work.
She
needed it. For
no,
work?
she didn't need it for work. It was just so she doesn't have to redo the laundry when she gets back to her place, basically.
yeah,
So she's just trying to make her life a little bit easier.
But you just made it a little bit.
I exactly. Now I've made it more difficult.
Yeah.
So I forgot completely the first time. Second time she asked me to do it, I forgot again, but it wasn't as bad because basically I remembered when she got out the shower and I saw her, I said, oh shoot, I need to go move her clothes to the dryer.
Yeah.
So I did it at that point. The third time I got it right, no problem, right? And then the fourth time, I think third and fourth time, I was great. I'm like, look at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm back with it. Fifth time, jacked it up again. But that's the cycle of life, right? You know, we try to get into these new things, right? And you're gonna do well at it. You're gonna mess it up, and at some point, it'll become part of the routine. Eventually. And now it's not gonna be a problem after that.
You won't even think about it.
You won't even think about it. Oh, now I'm gonna be checking. Oh, wait, did you put clothes in there? Let me go check that just to make sure.
I mean, I feel like, you know, from a guy's
Brandon hates laundry, so
perspective. Right. I would never agree to that. let's just
putting it in the dryer.
I would never agree to that. First of all, I'll clean the dishes after you, but like you're gonna do the laundry. I'm sorry. Like,
can't put it in the dryer, Brandon.
I don't even barely do my own laundry right now.
This is crazy.
Yeah, pay somebody for that, all right? Because I don't like it. Secondly, dealing with a woman, you know, I feel like if I ask her to do something, I'm always going to have to follow up and make sure it gets done. Because it's not a habit yet.
Yeah.
So logically, you know, you would probably think that you might want to follow up. So technically, she probably forgot to do that part too.
Well, I think she trusted me a little bit too much with it the first time.
Yeah. Because you are a very habitual person, and you probably you do get things done. Yes, based on your current characteristics and how you react. Yes, you probably say, all right, it'll get done. But me, if I ask a woman to do it, I know I'm going to be following up. Like, hey, did that get done? No, of course it didn't. Let me go do it.
then you're gonna do it. What do you mean?
No, I would be like, nah, good.
This is how Brandon does things at the club.
Sometimes you got to do it to show like you're willing to do it. After that, then you know they do it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That was nice of you. So I said all that to say I'm trying my best to make sure I'm implementing these things. I think maybe a weekly check. We just been so crazy right now. I think probably we'll like each other a little bit more after we get done with this whole house part of it.
Yeah,
you know, after I go and after we go and go and settle and all that other stuff. Right now, everything's just been crazy. But you know, after that, you know, we'll probably be able to implement something like that. But those are things we went over last week. So this week they have a section basically on things to kind of improve to your relationship, right? Part of your relationship resolutions under the showing love and appreciation portion of it. Now, this is something that I've been on record saying that I probably struggle with. Brandon's probably much better at this than I am.
So, to an extent, I think we did talk about this a little bit on the last one, but I think it comes down to knowing like your love languages and how you like to receive love, but also how you like to show love as well. And how that reflects in your partner and knowing that. So asking the question of how they like to receive it, I think will save you a lot of time too. Because like I said before, I like to give gifts. And if they don't like to receive gifts, you kind of like just wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to give you the response that you're looking for.
Correct.
After you plan something out with gifts or whatever it may be. Right. So some people like acts of service, quality time, whatever the other ones are, words of affirmation, gifts, and then there's one I'm missing too.
One of those things.
Regardless of the fact, you go to what is 5lovelanguage.com or something. You actually take the test to figure out, physical touch.
Physical touch.
The most important one. Jesus Christ.
The most important one.
The most important one.
Yeah. So number one on this list, ironically enough, was learn love languages.
Yeah. See, it literally is exactly what that is. Because mine used to be physical touch. Well, I guess it still kind of is. And when I was younger and not as smart, and, I'm still not that smart, I'm learning every single day. But when I was younger and not smart in relationships, if I wasn't receiving physical touch from my significant other, I would just think all the worst things. Oh my God, if she's not touching me, she's touching somebody else. And that was like, after college, going through college, somewhere around those years. But that was my love language, right? That's what I needed. that's what I felt I needed was physical touch. And if I
Mhm.
wasn't getting it, your head starts to go in all these little weird spaces. So that's why it's important to understand what love languages are
Mhm.
and how your love languages differ from your partners. Because if
Yeah.
you guys ain't speaking the same love language, it's going to create some sort of animosity or problems down the road. And it could lead to, an expired relationship.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. I think that one of the biggest showings of this is like men on their birthdays.
Mhm.
We see kind of the stories all the time where a man will ask his girl for something very, very simple
Mhm.
on nothing. Hey, I just want to chill, with
Mhm.
you and just kind of do nothing for the day. That's what I
Yeah.
want to do for my birthday. And she hears, let me throw him a party with all of
Oh,
his
yeah, yeah, yeah,
friends
yeah.
and everything like
Mhm.
that. And it's not that that's not an appreciated thing. It is very nice of you to do that,
Mhm.
but that's not what my language is.
Yeah, but I think as the male in that situation, and I know we talked about this story
Mm-hmm.
on the last episode, is you still got to be like understanding as to where the intent comes from as well. So I think situations like that for birthdays too, like intent does matter.
I mean, sure,
You
but
might
after a
you
certain point, like how
I
many,
mean,
you know what I'm saying?
don't do it every single year.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, let's say if it's in the first year
Mm-hmm.
of the relationship or even in the second year, but that's the first time they ever did something like that for you. Yeah, like as the man, you should understand, like, hey, the intent was good. It's not what I liked, it's not what I
Yeah,
wanted.
yeah.
The intent was good, but I know I've had my fair share of not giving the best response to birthdays that have been planned out.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
And I know I can think of one that was not that long ago.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just I just didn't give. I'm very like nonchalant, you know what I'm saying? I'm never get too excited
Mm-hmm.
unless I'm playing flag football, you know what I'm saying? Unless I'm doing something competitive.
Yeah.
Then I get passionate. But other than that, like I'm very usually have my composure
Mm-hmm.
and then you're not gonna like give me a present, but oh my God, thank you. I had that problem when I was a kid too. Like my mom would buy me this big old bike and I'm just like, or like she bought me a PSP
Uh-huh.
when those were a thing, and I'm just like, okay, thank you. She's just like, you're not appreciative. I'm like, yeah, thanks. So I always had like this bad, just like not good at receiving gifts. I don't
Mhm.
know what it is. I just never get really excited. But yeah, I had that situation with an ex, and she like planned out a whole day.
Oh.
It made it really fun. I actually got the idea from TikTok. Thinking about it, like it was super cute, super cool. And I'm
Mhm.
thinking about how I reacted to it. I'm like, I would be pissed off
If
if
you-
I did that and how I reacted. Like, was the reaction that I would be mad.
Right.
Because it was super thoughtful and it was kind of like almost like a little scavenger hunt type thing.
Mhm.
Super thoughtful. And then I'm just thinking like that was I did not respond to that at all.
How early was it in you all's relationship at that point?
I don't know. We were together like 8 months.
8 months? Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, you're a
Yes,
jerk.
it was closer to it was closer to the end than it was the beginning. Let me just say that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
and that that response probably helped the end come a little
Yeah.
bit faster. So yeah.
That's hilarious.
So guys, be a little bit more appreciative. That's why when you bring up that story again, it just made me think like, even though you don't like
Yeah.
it, think about the intent and the thoughtfulness and the planning
Mhm.
that she did
Yeah.
give you this.
Definitely
result.
be appreciative.
even if you don't like it.
It's like, hey, listen,
it.
you know,
Fake it
you're like, hey, I thank you so much. So then when you get to the next one here, hey, I know we did last year and I appreciate it, but for real though, I mean this when
Mhm.
I say this, I don't want to do anything.
Mine was so bad, and it kind of was like, we kind of really didn't do that much. But I was just like, all right.
Are we done or
Yeah. But it was bad. Yeah.
That's interesting. So that makes me think about a story that was told on my TikTok page
Mhm.
where a young lady, she was talking about how they were talking about how men don't listen, which
Mhm.
I can't fight with them all the time
Yeah,
about that. You got
we
it.
selective. We are selective
Yeah.
listeners.
So she said that basically she went on a first date with a guy.
Mhm.
And on that first date, he brought her flowers.
I was about to say, as long as it's not the one that you went on the date and the dude didn't bring his wallet.
Oh, no.
That's actually real life.
No, that was real life. That wasn't TikTok. So she told me that she said that he bought her flowers on the first date.
Yeah.
She doesn't like flowers. Now, obviously, he doesn't know that at that point, but she says, hey, I appreciate you doing this, but I don't really like flowers. Like,
Yeah.
don't bring me flowers. I'm good.
Mhm.
She said that they went on 2 dates after that, and he bought flowers both times after that.
Okay. Yeah. So you're not listening.
And I'm like,
But at that point, like to get flowers, like you go out of your way, right? You have to go buy them.
You have to
you
go
can't,
and do
you
that.
don't just hoard flowers because they'll die.
yeah,
So it's not like you just have a plethora of flowers in your closet and you have so many to
Yeah.
where you just grab and take. Like you actually have to go stop and pick them up.
yeah.
So at one point in his mind, did you not think like, oh yeah, she told me she didn't like these? You're going out of your way to do something that you don't like. Yeah.
She already told you she didn't like to
make
do.
it make sense at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, maybe he thought he was being tested because it was the beginning of the relationship, and that's why obviously knowing your partner's language is important because you're like,
Right.
maybe she's saying I don't want this, but she wants to see if you're still gonna do it anyway, sort of thing. I'm like, maybe he's traumatized from the past and dealing with girls who said they don't want something when they actually wanted it.
And yeah, I can understand that too. That's a good point. But it's like how old were they? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm at the age to where like just let me know what it is. It don't matter. You want to do this, you like this, you don't like this. I'm not here to play games, bro. You're like, we gonna go do it or we're not gonna go do it. You like this or you don't like this. We're not playing games. If you tell me you don't like something, it's not gonna I'm not gonna give you the flowers.
It's so
you'll
simple.
never get them.
You will never get them ever again.
Me,
we don't even got to talk about a flower.
If you tell me you like them, then you're gonna always get them.
Yeah,
it's simple as that. I'm not here to play games. I'm old. I'm old now. But growing up, I know like early 20s and stuff, like, yeah, you would think like that, or I would think like that. Like, oh, am I being tested?
Yeah,
because they say everyone needs, you got to bring your girl flowers.
She said that basically after the second date when he bought him again, she told him again. And I was like, all right. After that second time, I'm like, I get maybe you thinking you being, but after the second time, I was like, all right. But then he bought him a third time. She was like, yeah. After that, I had to cut it off, and I'm like, that's fine. I'm not mad at that, And that's what that's my response to her was like,
I bet he tried after she tried to cut it off too.
He probably did.
Are you sure? Let's do one more.
Shows a better door with some flowers to try and win her back.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey man, like me personally, like at this age, you tell me you don't like flowers. Okay. I won't get, and the thing is, because my thing is like, I'd rather you tell me, hey, no, I wanted you to actually still get them than you telling me blatantly that you don't want them.
Yeah.
And then I don't like, and I still bring them regardless. I'm like, that just seems stupid. But like I said, like it depends on where they're at. It's early. You don't know each other like that. But it's like, if she tells you something, okay, listen. To it. That's what you said.
Listen.
Okay.
And I think it's important in like this day and age, especially the dating economy and stuff. And that also reminds me of a take when we were talking about the male loneliness epidemic.
Oh, yeah.
I want to bring that up too. But it's like we like there's no point to play games or like or assume things in relationship. Like if you have a question, just ask it in the relationship and don't try and like hide who you are. Like ask questions. Like if you're nerdy, be nerdy. If you're like sports, I mean, don't talk about sports too much if the women don't like sports. But if they tell you that they like them, talk about it. If they don't, then don't talk about it. Like communicate early on in relationships, because that's going to save you a lot of time, help you weed out the people you want to be with and don't want to be with too, which is why we say coffee dates is always good too, right?
Yeah, apparently.
Ask the important questions.
Also, don't be a jerk, right? Because you brought up the sports thing, right? If you like sports, talk about sports. Now, what the ladies have told me is that when a girl tells me, oh, I like sports, some guys like to go and like quiz them on as much as possible and try and like test their knowledge on it. I'm like, that's not necessary. She might just like watching the game, dog. You don't need to go ask her what Super Bowls did she watch and what happened in 1979 to the like just let them like it in peace. I don't know.
Don't turn it into a little quiz game.
Yeah, don't be a jerk.
Liking doesn't mean she knows everything about it and she's an expert in the field.
Yeah, exactly.
Make sure you guys understand.
Let's just be clear. So yeah, learning the love languages, one of the things obviously that's important to implement. You can go take the quizzes, figure that out, and then talk about what that means to you, because all of these things, acts of service, physical touch, words of affirmation, quality time, and the other stuff.
I think it's just 5.
It's just 5. Did I say all 5?
I think so.
Okay, cool. Like let's go with it. All of those things mean different things to different people. You know what I'm saying? The way that these things branch off specifically for each person is going to be cut. Like physical touch to you might be cuddling, while physical touch to somebody else might be a little bit more than that.
Yeah, or just hand holding or something. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hand holding,
or
feet
just like
touching,
a back rub or something. Just to let you know.
You know, just to let you know that they're there. So understanding exactly what that is. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of that talk for it.
And it's important too, to know how you like to
receive it.
show, well, how
Oh,
you like
show
to
it.
receive, yes,
Yeah.
but how you operate and how you like to receive it,
Yeah.
or how you like to give love. Sorry.
Mhm.
And so, like I was saying, for me, my main one to receive, I like physical touch, right?
Right.
My main one to give, I like to give gifts.
Yeah.
I'm not a big words of affirmation guy.
Mhm.
Quality time, yeah, I can do. Acts of service, I can do, but they're not like, those are just like kind of second nature. They don't really make me feel like I'm showing you love or affection, right?
Right.
Although you may receive it that way,
Mhm.
and you be like, "Oh my god," but I'm just like doing a little chore for you or something. It's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
nothing to me to help whoever I'm dating out,
Unless it's laundry.
unless it's laundry. Yes, but I'll pay for somebody to do that.
Uh-huh.
I'll pay for somebody to do that.
Right.
I might not do it myself, but I'll get it paid. It'll
We'll get it done.
You know what I'm saying? But I really enjoy giving gifts.
Yeah.
But if they don't enjoy receiving gifts,
Yeah.
then it comes to a point where, like, even though that's how I want to show love,
Mhm.
if they're not receiving it that way, then, it's kind of like, hey, don't really waste your time. Figure out what theirs is and then work towards that. So, like, me doing an acts of service, like that in my head, that doesn't mean anything.
Right.
It's just me being useful and being helpful.
right.
Quality time, that I enjoy it, yes,
Mhm.
but it doesn't mean a lot to me. Me getting gifts for somebody,
Mhm.
that means a lot, because I feel like it's thoughtful, it's
Mhm.
thought out. You got to wrap it, you got to plan, you got to do all this
Yeah.
stuff, and then boom.
I think also with
So-
that gift thing, because you can also learn how to be a functional gift giver. Like
Yeah.
my mom, and maybe this is why I'm not a gift giver now. It's probably her
Mhm.
fault.
Yeah.
Because she's a functional gift receiver. That's her thing. So she
Yeah.
doesn't really care for all the extravagant stuff. She's like, get me something that I can use. One year on Mother's Day, I
Yeah.
said, what do you want? She's like, I want a toolbox. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Mhm.
What do you mean you want a
Yeah,
toolbox?
something useful.
Something that they can use. So if they're not
Yeah.
a big gifts person, but hey, I noticed that your coffee machine that you drink out of every day is jacked up. Here's a
Mhm.
new one, right?
Right,
Not a
right.
big gifts person, but that's something that's functional for them that they
Yeah.
use
And those are
consistently.
thoughtful. Those
Exactly.
are thoughtful,
You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
things like that might be able to help
Mhm.
mitigate. But yeah, just
Yeah.
figuring out with that. So that way you get your fix of being
Mhm.
a gift giver,
Yep.
and then they get their, whatever it is
Mhm.
from that.
Yeah, that reminds me, me and my best friend, we give each other Christmas gifts every single year. Me and my best friend from childhood, whose birthday is actually today. So
Mhm.
shout out Max, happy birthday, brother.
Mhm.
Because just in case I don't have a significant other, which is like this year, right? And I don't think I had one last year either. So
Oh,
I don't have
okay.
no one to buy
Noticing
gifts.
a trend here.
I don't have no one to give Christmas gifts to. I mean, he's married, so he always got a wife, to give Christmas gifts to. But it's always fun to be able to, even though this year was like super last minute, right?
Mhm.
Be able to like shop for somebody that you care about.
So
and
that's
give them
always
something.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So for me, like I say, like I enjoy
Yeah.
it, right? Like if I care about somebody, like I enjoy
Mhm.
doing that. That's how I like to show love. So in my head, I'm like, all right, it's fun for me,
Yeah.
but because I don't have no wife yet.
You
But
be buying gifts for
eventually-
the homies?
no, just my best friend.
Okay, got it.
It's something that we I don't know, it's like a traditional thing at this point, because we've been doing it every year for the past, like, when I had girlfriends too, we were still doing it.
Oh, well, yeah, that's nice.
It's just a traditional thing at this point. So every single year, and I'm sure probably whenever he has kids, and I'll have to do.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have to get even more gifts.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be, I guess,
It's starting to get expensive.
it's
Huh?
expensive. Yeah, I was like, good thing I didn't do this tradition with my best friend that lives in Ocala, because he got 3 kids, and
Oh man. It sounds rough.
that bill would start to get expensive.
Yeah. So that's so that was number 1, right? Learning love
Mhm.
languages. Number 2, which kind of ties into what we were just talking about, small acts of kindness. Says don't stop doing thoughtful things like leaving notes, giving compliments, or helping without being asked. Said by Reddit users, apparently. Yeah, small acts of
Acts of
kindness.
service, yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what that portion of it
And I
is.
feel like everybody's different in a relationship. Like some people,
Mhm.
acts of service, could be super hard for them to do.
Yeah.
For someone like, and for me, it's super easy for me to do it. I don't like think anything
Mhm.
really of it, but everyone's different.
Everyone's different. Yeah. I think that's something that that's like an effort thing, because it's like, I
Mhm.
know, like we're talking about, just doing regular functional things. Oh, I picked this up for you, or I
Mhm.
helped her out with that. But this is also talking about something like leaving notes. And
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, that's an I got bad handwriting. I don't know if that's a
Just
thing
put
that
just put a little heart on it or something.
my heart's lopsided.
Yeah.
But that's a very interesting take. Were you a note leaver in any of your relationships?
Not, I wouldn't be the first person to do it.
Okay.
I wouldn't be the first person to do it. I have done it. But
Mhm.
if my significant other is the one that's doing it, then yeah.
Mhm.
If they initiate it and they started, man, okay, all right, this is their little thing that they think is cute.
Mhm.
Let me play along with it.
I got you.
But if they don't start it, then I'm not
Mhm.
gonna think that they think that it's cute.
Mhm.
And then I'm just gonna be like, yo, put a little note on the mirror.
Loser.
Right? They ain't about to be me.
You're right. You
But
know,
if they do it first, then I know like, hey, that's something that they enjoy or something. Then I'll start leaving little notes
That's fair.
for them too.
That
But I've
mean-
only ever lived with one girl, and then probably
yeah,
probably won't happen again
yeah, probably
anytime
wait-
soon. So
yeah, probably wait on
I don't know. I don't know about if there's gonna be any notes left here anytime soon. So
that makes me think of because back in the day when I was like in high school, in my first love, I wouldn't leave notes, but I would send like paragraphs.
that was what
that was the thing,
for,
right?
for you Gen Zers, Gen Y, whatever Gen is after millennial. That's what millennials used to do. We used to write notes. I'm not even gonna lie. When I moved here, I had this whole box of like all my high school stuff, right? And I had literally so many notes from like my high school girlfriend,
Mhm.
and they were funny. I actually sent a picture of them.
To her?
Yeah.
Oh, how cute.
When I was going through them, and we just started laughing about. She's married with like 2, 3.
I'm sorry.
4,
Hold on, wait,
5.
wait.
No, she has like 3 kids or something now. She's like married with like 3 kids.
So I'm sorry. Hold on, Brandon.
I wasn't sending her the. All right, well, chill out. I wasn't sending her the notes to try and get.
Sure. No, yeah.
She got too many kids for me now. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only problem.
Yeah, that's the only problem. I have no kids, so I think that I might, if and when, God willing, if it's God's plan, I think, my next girlfriend is going to have no kids as well. Just like all the other ones have no kids.
I'm with you.
You're with me. What you mean?
I got you.
I don't think it was.
No, I got you.
Oh, you understand?
No,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I hear what you're saying. Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
Which that's an interesting topic too.
Uh-huh.
Do you think? Tread lightly.
No, let's get into it. Let's get into
Tread
it, man.
lightly. Do you? I feel like the dynamic of somebody getting into a relationship with somebody who has a kid.
Mhm.
It's like you either are super accepting and willing,
Mhm.
or you just can't do it at all.
Right.
I feel like for me, I'm not that accepting and willing to do it.
Mhm.
There are certain women
Mhm.
that have a kid that I'll probably be like, yes, I'll do it. But
Mhm.
for me, it's like you got to look at the responsibility.
Right.
You not only have your girlfriend now as a
Mhm.
responsibility, but now you have a child, right?
Mhm.
So you have to accept both of them.
Mhm.
Then I just think that I think one relationship is hard enough. Now you gotta create a relationship with the kid too.
Yeah.
And you have to sign up to become a father at that point in time.
Mhm.
There's no like 9-month trial period. Yeah, you gotta start getting ready for it. And it's like, boom, oh, you got a kid. All right, cool. Within whatever, a month, 2 months, whatever it may be, you gotta be a stepdaddy.
Yeah.
And,
So
you gotta sign up for that.
Let's get into that a little bit. It's for those of
How
you
you
who
feel
don't
about
know, for those of you who don't know, the young lady I'm currently in a relationship with does have a child.
So you basically a stepdaddy.
Let's
right?
just hold on. It's a large title. I am.
You have to accept that role eventually.
I mean, you're correct.
Right,
And I'm certainly in relationship, with the child, cool kid. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no beef with him or nothing like that.
Yeah, which you have to.
Yeah. Well, so this is what I'll say.
Mhm.
Prior to this, I had a rule about that I wasn't doing it at all,
Right.
simply because I'm like, I don't have kids. Why do I don't have to do that? You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to.
You know what I'm saying? That was kind of my thing. Now with this was one of those things where it's like, how do I put this? It wasn't intentional about being a relationship
Right.
when we started the thing, right?
Mhm.
So it wasn't what that was supposed to be.
Which is why we say, there's no sex early on in these relationships, guys.
So because of that, I obviously think, because if this was a thing where let's say if I'm right now
Mhm.
going out and I'm trying to find somebody to date, and the first person I run into, I'm like, I'm probably not doing that because both of our intentions are to get into a relationship at that point.
Right.
So I probably don't make that decision. But this is something that that grew into something, and it was one of those things where it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know if anybody's going to be 100% of everything that you were looking for or
No,
wanted.
never,
And so
never.
you decide, like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's something that we can live with. We can get over. I'm cool with kids. Now, the thing is, the kids aren't even the problem. Let's talk about what the actual problem is with kids are. It's the baby dad.
It's the person who helped make them.
It's the other party.
That's and that's why it's like that's another aspect of that relationship.
It's another
So
relationship that you have to manage.
Right. Not only are you having to be in a relationship with the girl, right? Now you have, I mean, which I love kids. I want to have kids myself. I want to have a family eventually anyways. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have a relationship with the child. But then, there's somebody that helped make that child. So now you have to be cordial.
Gross.
With right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta be cordial with that. And I'm just like, is that going to affect my peace?
Right.
More than if I'm just in a relationship with a girl with no kids. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so it's like,
obviously they've been affecting your peace up to this point. So I
can only imagine if I got someone with kids.
Exactly.
And no baby daddy come. Nah, man. Nah, we don't play those games, bro. I don't play those games, man.
It's certainly a different aspect because obviously you typically don't have to deal directly with them, but everything that she has to directly deal with affects your relationship with her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
that's
it's like
where,
secondhand smoke.
Right. But if the relationship, with the whole entire relationship doesn't cause me or doesn't really affect my peace, I could be okay with it.
Yeah.
But once it starts to, and that's the reasoning behind it, then it's like, okay. All right, maybe not.
Yeah.
And I guess same could go either way, let's say you're talking to a girl, she doesn't have kids, you know what I'm saying? So she's just single, but she has friendships that disturb or disrupt your peace.
Yeah.
You got to do the same thing, get her out of there.
thing.
So it's not just a woman with kids or a single mother with kids where you have to bear those relationships too. If you talking to a female and her friends have terrible relationships with you or they hinder your peace, then you got to get up out of there too. I'm not gonna say no names, but people typically end up being, a product of the environment that they're around.
Correct.
Or very similar to it. So
I get
if you don't like their friend, there's probably some things that the girl you're talking to, it acts like the way that her friends act like. So you probably just want to get up out of there as well.
I will say though, one of the probably larger benefits to dating someone with kids. I'm not saying I'm an advocate or whatever. Do what makes sense to you, but I will say one of the important things I think is that being someone who wants to have children, you get to see what kind of mother that they're going to be already.
That is true.
So you don't gotta wait till the kid get there. Your kid gets there to see that.
That is true. And that is important. That is important because I've been in relationships. She didn't have no kid, but you thought she was a great mother.
Yeah.
And then some crazy stuff happened. You're like, wait, hold up. Because when I'm getting into a relationship, those are the qualities. Because I want to have a wife. I want to have kids.
Yeah.
You want to look at those kind of things. Like, how do you think she would be not just as my wife or as my girlfriend? How would she be as the mother of my child?
Yeah.
And ladies, y'all gotta look at the same way.
Yeah. How's it?
It's like, hey, this guy could be super attractive. He can make a lot of money, but what kind of person is he? How is he going to be as a father?
Yeah.
And, I would say good fathers aren't ones that are going to be having multiple relationships. Good fathers aren't going to be people that lose their temper very easily. So look at those kind of things. Like if he's cheating on women or doing all that kind of stuff, or he has a hot temper, like probably not going to be a great father. So he might be attractive, he might make a lot of money, but look at other things that really matter if
that's what
obviously you're looking for a family.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you on that. That's kind of going back to the second thing on this list, small acts of kindness, and we kind of went off on the tangent there, but basically, yeah.
So
So
what we do best. You know?
you know, so what we do best. But that's a super, super important thing in terms of your resolution. So part of your resolution, obviously, learning your
Mhm.
partner's love language. Go take the quiz. My girl wanted me to take that quiz. It took me probably like a month to actually take it after she
Just-
asked me. I'm doing
Just
better.
sit down and do it together. We're gonna do this right now. Boom. Sit down. Let's do it.
Yeah.
How can we better understand each other and better love each other and
Exactly.
show that we love each other and receive it?
Real
Do it.
simple. Small acts of kindness, doing thoughtful things, figuring out obviously what they feel like is thoughtful to them, the things that they appreciate the most, and doing those things for them. Because
Mhm.
everybody's the things that you did for the last girl may work on this girl, but it also may not. You know what I'm saying? You sometimes you just gotta
Yeah.
guess and see what happens. She might ask you where you learned it from. Don't tell her.
Yeah, I remember
when
when you know, when I was going through all that crazy stuff and my relationships were like back to back, and she like brought something up.
Mhm.
Well, you did this and that one. I'm like, but the relationship didn't work out. So why you
So
think
why
I'm gonna
would I do
why,
it again?
Why would I repeat the behavior?
Yeah.
Because you want to be treated like that. All right,
That's
I
good. First
got
of all,
you.
first of all, telling girls what you've done for other girls. Is
no,
crazy, right?
she had like saw like on like because
Oh,
we were
she-
like Instagram friends before then. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So she had like physically seen.
she seen the highlights and was
She
like,
saw the highlight
I want
reel,
my
yeah.
tape just
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's like you know, that relationship didn't work out. So
Yeah.
I don't really want to do exactly what we did in that one.
You know, that always be my question, because I do see a lot of people talk about what they demand from certain people. And I'm like, well, have you had that before? Yeah. And that's why I won't settle for less than that. Like, but it didn't
But
work
it
out.
didn't work out, right?
So now I'm confused.
So you had that and it didn't work out. Why?
What's the goal? Your
Right.
ego or the relationship? It's fine.
Mhm.
We're not gonna get into that today.
Yeah.
So the third thing,
Mhm.
third and final thing on this list is expressing gratitude. Make a point to notice and thank your partner for the good things
Mhm.
they do. This is advice from St. Cloud Counseling Therapy.
We talked about that one too already.
Expressing gratitude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
it's
very briefly.
very briefly, yeah, because you were talking about receiving things that you don't care about and being, you
Yeah.
know, not.
Yeah, gratitude is important in relationships, especially when they plan something. You got to know the intent of it.
It's this reminds me, this makes me think of again, you know, myriad of comments I receive on the videos where I'm getting yelled at by internet women.
TikTok is interesting.
It's very interesting because we were talking about kind of like the household chores thing, and they were like, oh, you know, men don't do any of the housework, and whenever they do, they expect some, you know, grand gesture for them doing it. And I'm like, I can understand not rewarding him for doing something that's around the house, because obviously it's his house too. I can understand that. I'm like, but the idea, like every time my girl cooks for me, I say, hey, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Every time so I'm like, I don't understand why a simple thing like that, just a little thank you, goes, I think, a long way for certain people. Especially, I'm like, if your partner is trying and it's something that they don't normally do, I'm not saying you got to go and throw a party but you know, hey, I appreciate that you did. I know it's your responsibility too, but I still appreciate you doing that. I don't know. That's just kind of the way that I was thinking. I was just very confused by because I'm like, you want something for the amount of work that you do around. That's why you're here complaining in my comment section about you doing it, because you like some sort of reward or noticing for something like that. But in turn, when it's done on the opposite end, like, what do you expect from that? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think a small like I appreciate you or you do something, I think that definitely goes a long way. And if you are in a relationship where gratitude isn't given daily or given often,
yeah,
you know, maybe not daily, but it should be given very often, then you should. I wouldn't be in a. I mean, I guess I would, but I'll be the one that is going to give gratitude often.
Yeah, but it just sounds like it sounds miserable. To be. I'm like, even if it's a small thing, like I said, you know, anything that you're doing, you're doing for everybody. Hey, thank you. You know, hey, I appreciate it. Hey, that was nice of you. You didn't have to do that. You know, but because going through life,
gratitude in any relationship, super important.
it's super, because you're gonna get, once you relationships gets really boring after you get past the honeymoon stage and you're going through the mundane things of life, going to work every day and doing whatever household stuff every single day. It's going to not feel that great, and I think that's a small way to kind of keep it going. Hey, you know, this has been tough lately. We haven't been outside in a month, 2 months, or whatever it is. I appreciate everything that you're doing around here. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I haven't succeeded yet. So maybe I could be wrong on that. Maybe.
Well, life ain't easy sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So the little gratitude definitely goes a long way in any kind of relationship, in my opinion. So
Can you recall anything that your partner did for you that you were really thankful for?
now I usually probably mess up in the time being, and then you like think about it, like, oh shoot, oh the next day, you're like, oh, I do appreciate that you did that, and it's usually after the fact, like, oh, you didn't like that,
It's
you
like,
didn't like that, and be like, oh no, wait, hold up, I said it in my head, I appreciate that you did that,
yeah.
I said it up here, I just didn't say it verbally, so I do
Mhm.
apologize, and that's usually when I say, oh, I appreciate you for doing that.
That is so funny because, like, in the moment,
I
you
do
don't-
appreciate acts of service, though.
Yeah.
Cleaning, like I like things tidy. So any type of cleaning or helping with organization or laundry, like I'm
Yeah.
always super, super grateful for those kind of things.
Yeah.
And you know, when I'm in relationships, they know that
Mhm.
those things are important to me.
This makes me think of a time I wasn't grateful for something.
Oh, I mean, there's been plenty of
that.
And that's why we live and we learn, and that's why I'm still single.
I think about this year for my birthday, this young lady that I was involved with at the time, the girl who I ended up accidentally living with.
Accidentally living with is insane.
Don't
Don't live with him. That's another story.
in my early to mid 20s, life was insane. So that
Mhm.
that's just where I was at the time. But I remember
It was indeed.
it was my birthday, and I don't even know what happened, but I think I went and like got her from work or something like that. I don't even think, because like I don't ever ask for nothing. I'm like, if you tell me happy birthday,
Yeah.
my day's fine after
Mhm.
that, especially with the person I'm sleeping next to every day.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So what happened was like I partially think she forgot. And then we're like in the car. She grabs this watch that she was working at like Zoomies or something like that. Not in a pack or anything like that. And pretty much just tosses it at me on like some happy birthday sort of thing. And I was like,
I kind of like that. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
no, I don't
Pete.
think she said it. She was just like, oh, here.
Got
I
this.
forget.
Hey, before I forget, there you go. Take it. Take it.
And I was like, I don't think I
Uh,
like this. I feel like you could have kept this, honestly. this Casio watch from Zoomies.
That's
Um,
kind of funny.
Yeah, it was interesting times.
I mean, that's how she interprets giving gifts.
No, it's not. That's the thing.
You saw her do it for somebody better.
Oh,
you
she's done it for me better.
Oh.
We were there for quite some time.
Maybe she just wasn't feeling it no more. You
Maybe
just turned
not.
into her side piece or
I
something at that point in time.
into her. Well, I'm not. Don't get me on here
She was
talking
mine.
crazy,
She was
man.
my side piece. Let me get that right.
I'm about to say, let's make sure we're on the same page.
So
about-
side pieces shouldn't be getting their gifts anyways.
Yeah.
Real crazy. Hey, know your role. Don't give me no gift.
I was living.
Oh
with it.
my god, that actually reminds me of this time in college, bro. I feel so bad. I was
Oh.
bad.
Okay.
Same thing for my birthday, right? Oh my god. I mean, both of these women are now married, anyways. But I was in college, so I think it was my 21st birthday, and there was this girl who I was talking to. One girl, right?
Mhm.
And there was this girl that liked me,
Okay.
and she was just super, super nice. And the one girl I was talking to was at, like, we were playing flag football, right?
Mhm.
This is why you guys know I've been playing flag football for a very, very long time. That's why I'm never stopping. So this college, and we're at the game. The game's over. The other girl that really liked me came up and said hey to me, and I was like, oh, hey, what's up? But the girl I was talking to was like with all her friends and our friends far away, and this girl like wanted to like give me this big old gift, and she was like going to sing happy birthday. I'm like, no.
To sing.
Yes, I had to stop her. And in hindsight, I felt so bad because like it was super, super thoughtful. I'm like, I'm a POS at the time, and I was, I was not a not a good person.
You
at
had
the
to
time.
stop her because you had the other joint. Now.
Exactly. That's why. And it was so, the other one got me a very thoughtful birthday present too. I don't even remember.
Look at that. Very thoughtful birthday.
She got me a thoughtful birthday present too.
Uh-huh.
And then all my buddies, they actually made like a Four Loko cake, which needless to say, I didn't remember anything after that.
Yeah, I imagine not.
But it was 21st birthday, and I felt really bad, man. She was like wanting this. I'm like, don't. And I'm like, she's like, no, yeah. She's like, what? I want to. I'm like, no.
I am begging you.
Yeah, I just didn't want it to make a scene. And then, I realized looking back on it, I'm like, damn, I was an asshole.
They was gonna have to scrap it out right there on the field.
I know. And then it was like, she put a lot of thought, time, energy, and effort into the whole thing.
She
planned it so well. And I was like, no. I'm gonna get in trouble.
I'm gonna get in trouble. Did she know about the other girl?
I don't know. I wasn't really like in a relationship with that girl at all. She just liked me and did that while I was like pursuing a relationship with the other one. So it was kind of a
let her do it. Yeah.
I mean, hindsight, yeah, I should just let her do it. Because who cares? What it is. She probably would have liked me more. Like, oh man, you got. Yeah, hey.
Who was that girl singing "Happy Birthday"?
It's a competition.
Step it up. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. She brought vocals with her. What you got?
She did. Yeah. She I felt really bad. That was when I look at on all the failed relationships or failed. That wasn't even like an actual relationship, but that would have been that was a wife for sure. And now she is a wife.
And now she is a wife.
Not mine though.
Okay.
She would have been a good one, but.
So
she probably is a good one.
So moral of the story, express gratitude, man.
Express gratitude. And if someone's doing something crazy for your birthday, and if you're single and just talking to other people, let them do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let it be a competition about that, guys.
Let them be a competition. If you got two girls trying to break you stuff for your birthday, let them do it in front of each other. Just act like it didn't happen.
Survival of the fittest, man.
There it
Survival
is.
No, don't act like it didn't happen. But hey, you saw that, right? Okay. Step it up.
Look at that. Look at that.
Up. It's like it's like The Bachelor, but in real life. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you guys are fighting for your roses. Who's gonna win it? So
different life.
Funny story that I had to share about gifts, and I still think about that, man.
I love that.
Nah, it was not fun at the time, man. It was not.
It sounds fun.
And then I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I felt embarrassed, and I felt bad because I know I made her embarrassed because she was with like two of her other girlfriends too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I was like, no, and I was just like, all right, I'll just take the present.
That is tough.
And give you a hug.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's gotta. You think she still thinks about that and cringes sometimes?
I would hope not.
But like that's a suit. Like I still think about like embarrassing moments from me sometimes. That I'm like, that was just so bad.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I've had plenty of those.
Yeah. Right.
I've had plenty of those. My good friend named Alcohol. We just have a lot of those kind of moments.
Yeah, Brandon and Alcohol used to be very good friends.
Great friends.
Different time in life.
My best friend, BFF. Now we're 3 months sober, and
look at you,
not going back. So
doing
shout
great.
out to that, man.
So to wrap things up here, obviously we kind of go in and recap. So showing love and appreciation, make these things a part of your relationship resolution. So just to kind of recap, we had learning your partner's love language. So understanding your partner, if they prefer words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, or physical touch, small acts of kindness. Don't stop doing thoughtful things like leaving notes, giving compliments, or help without being asked, etc. And number 3, expressing gratitude. Make a point to notice and thank your partner for the good things that they do.
And don't date her if she has a kid. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. If it works for you,
I cannot support that message.
That was a joke. Do what you want within reason.
But to kind of wrap things up here, man, on our relationship resolutions part 2, anything that you want to add, from what we discuss here?
No, just you guys, when you guys listen, I appreciate you guys listening. Make sure you share, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Leave us a review. We haven't had a review on Apple or Spotify in like a year, so
it's crazy.
Leave us a we always forget to tell you guys.
We also do forget to tell.
We do forget. So leave us a review on Apple or Spotify. It helps push the podcast out to like random people. So we would appreciate you guys if you did that. If you listen to an episode, there's 61 of them now, this being 61. If you listen to an episode and it was helpful, share it with somebody that you might think could benefit from it. I know I do that all the time. Like we try and title them, based on what we're going over and stuff. So there are a couple episodes that talk about breakups and just random parts in relationships. So if you listen to those episodes and you think that, hey, we did that episode like 5 months ago now.
Yeah.
If someone's going through a breakup right now, maybe they could benefit from it. Some of the tips, tricks, or just listening to our own miserable failed relationships. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that is beneficial, just hearing somebody else's perspective on things. So make sure you guys share those episodes that you find value in or you find entertainment in with other people, and leave us a review. It definitely helps with us. So that's all that I got to say. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with us. You got any final thoughts? Anything else you got to say?
Just know that the little things go a long way. Like we said, once we, once the fire, because we talk about, slow burns versus the
quick
sparks
yeah.
and stuff like that. Once you guys get into those things where the spark is a little bit more dim and you're on that slow burn portion of your relationship, these are the things that are going to kind of help keep it going and turn that short thing into a long thing. And hopefully you guys end up happily ever after.
Speaking of a young lady, actually shared a podcast with me that was talking about that, and it was saying basically connection. What's the other thing? Connection you can almost create with anybody. Connection and not compassion, but what's the other one?
You're asking me. I wasn't there.
I know. Connection and something else. I'm going to remember as soon as we get off. But basically, you can create connection with anybody.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily mean like that's a good person or whatever it may be, or that's the one for you. So understand the difference in like, hey, is this just a quick spark, just a quick little connection? Because I can go out and create connection
easy.
Or
the game is easy, man. Let's be clear.
I can go out and create a connection with any woman out there. And we just lost the camera, but go out and create a connection with any woman out there. But you got to understand and listen to the signs and red flags in the beginning, so that way you don't end up thinking that connection is turning into something compassionate and turning into like a long standing relationship. So I'm gonna share that podcast with you so you can do it too.
Perfect.
And then we can yap on that too.
Wonderful.
But all right, guys, I think that is it for us. Thank you so much for tuning in. Share this episode or any other previous episodes with somebody that you think might benefit or find value in it, and leave us a review on Apple or Spotify. Appreciate you guys.